acting surprised, but I know I'm not over. You keep missing our fights, even though they're so overdue. We had a fire, now we're watching it burn low. Isn't it time we go our separate ways? Not enough time, not enough time. I'm falling behind, falling behind.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm hoping that you all are having a lovely day today. So today I am back at the channel with another speed build, and yes, I am building in Mount Komorebi again. I just cannot get enough of this beautiful world, and it really inspires me to keep on building. So I'm very happy with with this expansion pack. Even though the gameplay isn't that great at the moment, I still have a lot of fun building here. So today I decided to build something a little bit different than a house like I usually do. I thought, why not tackle a community lot this time? And I decided to go and create a restaurant. So I'm creating a Japanese inspired street, and then on the street I will be having a Japanese sushi bar in the middle, which will function as a restaurant, and on either side there will be a shop. On the left side is gonna be a flower and herb shop. On the right side we will have a ski equipment shop or a hiking equipment shop as well. So everything that how do you say it? Everything that you need for like hiking, skiing, snowboarding, and all that jazz, mountain climbing. You can get all of that in the right hand shop, and then left is a flower arranging or herb shop, which I thought was a fun little thing to add. And the fun thing also about the shops is the left shop, the flower arranging or herb shop, is a shop that you can use for actual selling items, because I add in a flower arranging station. So if you want to work on that skill and make a little bit of money on the side when you're doing like maybe the restaurant career, if you're like, okay, I like doing restaurants but the money isn't flowing as fast as I want to, you can go and flower arrange in the shop next door and set it up as a store as well. So that is a really fun thing to do. Sadly, the other shop, the one with all the equipment, isn't a functioning one, because I mean, you could set things for sale, but why? I don't think you make any real money. I mean, you could mock up the price to like 300%, but I mean, how much fun is that? I don't see the fun in that. I find it more fun if I have a shop that I create the items myself and then set it for sale. So it's like, one in a kind, unique items. I find those more fun ways to play with the shop system than just, plopping things down from the catalog and selling it that way. But that's just my personal preferences is when it comes to working with a shop. Anyways, as you can see, the houses are taking shape, and at first I wanted to create a very modern apartment on the left side. You can see that already. I did like this flat roof with the platform tool, and at first, in my mind, it looked nice, but when I executed it, it just didn't work well. So I do make the left-hand building a bit more traditional. And I was thinking maybe just redo this concept again, but just make all modern builds. Let me know in the comments down below if you like the idea of me recreating something similar as this one and then doing modern apartment complexes and a modern kind of, restaurant or bar and modern shops as well. Let me know in the comments down below, because I would love to hear if you guys would like to watch something like that. Anyways, it's taking shape. I really think that it's looking very lovely. I love the color scheme. It's very brown. I do have to say it's a very brown color scheme, but I am trying to really utilize different kind of texture. So in one build, we have like this wooden texture with the wooden wallpaper that came with the snowy expansion pack. The middle building, I'm using like metal textures, and then a siding that came with the oh my gosh, what is that pack? Get Famous expansion pack. And then the left-hand building, I'm gonna use wallpaper from the island. No, not the island living. From the Eco Lifestyle pack, this wallpaper over here. So I'm using definitely different wallpapers on all the builds, but I do try to keep them in this similar kind of color palette so that it all definitely flows together really nicely, but still has their own little personalities. That is what I'm trying to create. I'm so sorry if I'm like tongue twisting a little bit. I don't know what it is. I'm just very tongue twisted today. So sorry if you find it annoying. I'm trying not to do it, but it's just something that comes very natural to me to get tongue twisted or to stutter a little bit. So yeah, I'm so sorry if you hear that. I'm not on my A game. Oh my gosh, I'm not on my A game right now. So sorry for that. Anyways, here starting with the bar. So as I said, the middle building is gonna be the Japanese sushi bar, and of course a sushi bar needs a bar. So I'm creating a bar that is on the inside and the outside. I took out a piece of wall and then I'm trying to choose it up a bit so that it doesn't look weird with the open gap. So at this point, what I'm doing right now isn't working for me. I am changing out the bar a little bit later on. So the bar is definitely gonna stay at that on that point right there, but I do move it over a little bit more to the right side. I add in an arch and then I add in a spandrel so that you don't see that top level like an open gap in the wall. That is what I'm gonna do later on, probably. I think I even do it off camera because it was so much fiddling and trying to make something nice. But in the end, it's gonna look really nice, as you saw in the house overview in the beginning of the video. And there will also be lots and lots of screenshots at the end of the video as well. So of course I needed to add in the new vending machines because they look so adorable. I love all the recolors. They are amazing. They definitely make the build come to life a little bit more, and it gives that really kind of city vibe, the oh my gosh, the vending machines, and then all the signs at the front, and then we have a little area where you can sit. It definitely all comes to life. And I even add in a fire hydrant. Did I already add it? I don't know, but I also add in a fire hydrant and lanterns, so it definitely gives me this very city feel, and I love it so much. So for the idea of this build, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I did get inspired by building this from Hey Harry and also from Dr. Ashley. So if you see similarities, it's definitely because I took my inspiration from them. I love their build so much, and usually when I don't feel like building or I'm a bit of in a rut, I tend to go to their channels and just watch a few content and get inspired again. I think we all are like that. We all get our inspiration somewhere, and I got that for them for this build. And yeah, I'm hoping that you all are still gonna like what I did. So yeah, as you can see, it's taking shape. So I did add in some banners at the front of the building. You can see that light blue banner on the right side, and I decided to go with that blue banner because it has mountains on them, and the mountains kind of resembled Mount Komorebi in my opinion. And I thought, why not do the blue banners for the shop that sells mountain equipment? And then for the shop on the left, I sadly couldn't find anything with flowers on there, so I thought, let's just do some like symbols, the white banner with the symbols on there, and let's just pretend that it says flower shop. Although I don't know, are those actual signs, actual Japanese signs, or are those Simlish signs? Let me know in the comments down below if you actually know what the signs supposed to say, because I don't know. I really don't know. But for me, it felt like it could fit in with a flower shop, and that's why I added those in. And then the banners that I'm using in the middle section, they really resembled to me like eating. hot food and eating, and that's why I placed them there in the front of the sushi bar. Yeah, I don't know, I just thought that it looked really cute there. Anyways, I'm starting here with the floor plan, or not really the floor plan, just placing all of the seating area and the busing stations and all the items that you would definitely need to run your restaurant. So I'm going with a 2-level restaurant. We have seating on the outside, on the inside, on the lower level, and then also on the second level. And I really made sure to space everything out very evenly and spaciously so that your Sims wouldn't have any routing issues. And when I play tested the build, everything functions as they should function. So very happy with that. It took me like a day and a half to playtest this build, but in the end I'm so happy that I did, because I had so much fun playing with this restaurant. It was actually fun. So yeah, I like that. And it's been a while since I've done a restaurant. I think the last time was the last restaurant that I created. It's almost 2 years ago. Yeah, I think it's almost 2 years ago. I did a restaurant for my Oasis Spring series. I will link that series here up in the screen. That is the final restaurant that I ever created. And the reason why I never do restaurants or community lots is I feel that I'm no good at them. I feel that they look usually bland and boring and, not up to par with what I usually do. So that's why I don't really do community builds as often. But for this community build, I actually feel that it looks good. It looks good and it makes me feel like, I want to do more. I want to build more community lots in the future. Anyways, what are we doing here? Oh, I'm working on the back of the house. So the back of the house, I didn't want to neglect. I didn't want the back to look, dark and dingy and ugly. I knew I wanted to make it look a little bit nicer than just a back of the house. I will be adding in some planters at the back as well. You saw it in the house overview. I probably didn't record it though, because I forgot. I forgot, and that is how I usually build. I record the most parts of what I'm doing, but like the little tedious things, I don't record at all, so that I don't have to delete them later, or search for that piece of footage where I know that I'm just going through the debug catalog and doing nothing really interesting. So usually when I do that, I just don't record that. So, and that was the part where I did my planters on the back. But you saw it in the house overview, and you will see it in the screenshots at the end of the video as well. So yeah, and then here adding in some bamboo because I love bamboo. And before this pack, I never really felt the urge to use the bamboo trees or plants. And the reason is they always felt so off. They didn't feel like they belonged anywhere in any of the worlds that we've gotten. And now with this Asian inspired world, or this Japanese inspired world, it actually feels like it belongs in the neighborhood. So yeah, loving that we can finally use the bamboo accordingly. So yeah, what am I doing right now? I'm just detailing. There's so much detailing going on. I try to make every little piece that I added in really pop and speak. And, I didn't want to just do things for just filling in the gaps. They all needed to work together and look nice. And, that takes a little while. But I'm so happy with how it turned out. I think we're almost done with the exterior, and we're gonna hop into the interior of the shops and then the apartment. So yeah, this is the first shop that I'm doing, and this is the flower shop where I'm gonna add in a flower arranging table. So the flower arranging table you don't see on camera, because again, I did that off camera, but you will see it in the screenshot. So where I did the brown potted plant there in the corner, I'm gonna remove that plant, place that on the patio at the front, and And in that little corner, I'm gonna place the flower arranging table. So you have enough space to do some flower arranging. And then if you want to sell your flower arrangements, all you need to do is maybe add in the selling table that we've gotten with these eco lifestyle pack, or make this function as a store and then delete some of the plants on the side and place all your creations on top of there and then just set them for sale. That is how I would have done it. I think I would have just personally, I would just buy the selling table from the the eco lifestyle pack, because I just find that easier. You just stock your table and you get this little time frame that your sim is gonna sell it, and then when the time frame is done, they all stop and it's done. It's no ringing up customers or anything like that, because I do feel that the retail stores are a little bit broken. I definitely saw that when I did the knitting store, the I Love to Knit store. I will link that here up in the screen. But yeah, I definitely saw in that store while I was playtesting that it took such a long time for your sim to sell a product, and then when someone wanted to buy it, you need to ring up the customer, and it took ages and ages and ages, and I just went so bored with it. I was like, no, Mona, I don't want to do a retail store like that. So that is also the reason why I never really build any retail stores anymore, because I don't like playing with them. I do hope that one day the Sims team is gonna give us like a patch for that, because I feel that the retail system is broken, and I also feel that the restaurant system isn't as good as it could be. I mean, playing with this restaurant was a lot of fun, but it did took me quite an effort to make it run as smoothly as it possibly could, to make all the Sims route really easily. And I had to play test it like the entire day before I had everything set in the perfect spaces and it all run very smoothly. And I hate that. I hate that you need to play test something for a very long time before it works. And then when it does work, it still takes a long time for your sim to be seated, or your employers to seat other customers. I find it still goes a little bit too slow, and I feel that your Sims take too long eating, and they take too long with waiting for your butler, or is it called butler? No, for your waiter. So I do hope that someday we will get a overhaul and make those functions work a little bit better, because it's a bit tedious, to be fair. Anyways, we are now in the what do you call it again? The skiing shop. I'm gonna call it a skiing shop. So in this shop, we're gonna sell skis, snowboards, mittens. There's even a tent. You can also buy a tent for when you're gonna climb when you're gonna climb Mount Komorebi. You have you need a tent. You need a tent to rest up. Although I actually don't know. I haven't gone up the mountain yet, which is a shame. I should probably do that. This weekend, I'm gonna play a little bit more with my personal save, and I'm gonna go up the mountain, because I did hear that there is a secret lot there that you can only unlock if you go up the mountain, and you can only build on there when you're up the mountain. So you cannot access it from like the world map. Every time that you want to go there or you want to build there, you need to go up the mountain, and then you can unlock it and build there. And I think that is a fun thing. I really do. It's a fun thing. It makes you play the game. It makes you go up that darn mountain so that you could build something there for your sim. It's a fun thing. I like that idea. Although I maybe made it possible to access it when you unlocked it from the map. So maybe not the first time, but later on you could access it from the map. That would have been a fun thing, but I don't mind. I don't mind going up the mountain and unlocking the items. or unlocking the items, the lot, and then build something there. I actually thinking on building like a little chalet there, and then maybe a hot mineral pool. I could place it there as well, so that when your sim goes up hiking on the mountain with their loved one, they have like a little chalet when they're, can do a little bit of woohoo, a little bit of swimming in the hot spring, maybe add a sauna, make it a little bit of a luxury hiking trip for my sims, because I don't think I would ever hike up a mountain unless there is a reward up there. I don't know about you all. I'm not that sporty at all. I like to just sit on my computer and play games all day. I used to be very athletic, like back in the day when I was younger, like 20, 24, that age. I really loved going to the gym, working out. But now that I'm like in my late 30s, almost going 40, I don't really like moving. Movements. They're not my thing. No, I just let me sit on my computer and play games all day. It's fine. And if I need to move, I will walk around at work. That is my workout for the day. But yeah, so I think my sims are a little bit as me. They will only go up that mountain if there's like something luxurious waiting for them, like, a nice bottle of wine or champagne and a hot tub or something. Anyways, what am I doing here? Oh, I'm adding in the chair or the table. So I added in the table where you can sit on the ground. And the reason why is I was scared that my sims would sit on normal tables. I think I already said this. Anyways, I was scared that they would sit on normal tables, and that's why I added in that little seating chair table thingy in the apartments. And then here we are on the second floor. And for the second floor, I managed to squeeze in 2 bedrooms. So we have a children's bedroom and a master bedroom right here, but there's only 1 bathroom, and that is downstairs on the second floor. So on the 3rd floor there isn't any bathrooms, but I think that's fine. So yeah, that's basically all I needed to say for this part. So for the bedroom, I'm really only trying to use the how do you call it? The snowy escape items. I didn't want to incorporate any other items because I don't know. This is still a snowy escape build. I am using a few bits and bobs from other packs, but other than that, it's mainly snowy escape, and I love that. These items are amazingly fun. So yeah, that's basically it. I'm running out of stuff to say, you all. This video is way too long. It took me, I think, 3 hours to build this entire lot up and to furnish it. And then I downscaled the entire video into like 26, 27 minutes, which is a good thing. It's a good thing because I'm kind of running out of words. Anyways, I did add in a bathroom in the Japanese bar. Very important. So this is the bathroom that the Sims will use who are eating in the restaurant. So I do have a tip. If you are using this as your own personal bar or restaurant, so you want to play with it yourself, you want to be the restaurant owner, please do lock the doors that are going to the 2 apartments, because I did see one of the Sims go up the apartment where there was a television, which I found really, really annoying. And I tried to lock the door before she went in, but sadly, she just walked right through and then she couldn't leave because I locked the door. But she survived, don't worry, I did let her out. But just a little tip, lock your doors because they will try to use any entertainment items that you have in the apartments. Like one of the apartments have a laptop and then one has like a television. So yeah, make sure they don't use it or delete the laptops and the television. And I also think you will be fine as well. So yeah, that's basically it. So here we are back here in that apartment because I just found that I needed the other color rug. And then here I am doing the bathroom. So this is the final bathroom that we're furnishing. Sadly, I couldn't make a separate toilet room in this bathroom because it was just so small and weirdly shaped. So the toilet is included in the bathroom without being a separate little stall, but I think it's fine. I think this bedroom or this apartment is more set for like a one, maybe two Sims, so they're not really sharing with an entire family, so I think that's fine. So yeah, that's basically it. We're almost at the end of the video, so let me know in the comments down below again if you would like me to create this version but then in a modern kind of build, so like modern Japanese townhouses, or not townhouses, Mona, apartments, and then with a sushi bar, or maybe a ramen bar, or how do you call it, bami soup bar. Let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, then I will probably work on that this weekend. Anyways, we're at the end of the video. Don't forget to leave your likes, of course, if you liked the video. It's very important that you do, because then I know what you all like to watch. And if this is the first video that you're watching from me and you're not annoyed by my constant stuttering and you're liking what you're seeing, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you would never ever miss a video of mine. So that's it, you all. I'm really hoping that you're having an awesome day wherever you are, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.